What's up, KFG gang? It's your boy B-Boy-John25, and today I'm going to do my WWE NXT review and highlights. If you guys are new, drop a like on this video and welcome back to my channel. NXT was a great show because Triple H is pushing all the right buttons. I cannot wait for NXT Portland, man, the pay-per-view, so I'm excited about that. But tonight's WWE NXT episode opens on the USA Network with a video package of highlights from last week. We're live from the NXT arena at Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida, as Mario Rolando welcomes us. Mario hypes the show and then sends us to the ring. Rodrick Strong makes his way out and he's all serious tonight. Fans chant for the Velveteen Dream now. Strong addressed Dream's return last week and he wants to fight tonight. Strong goes on and says this is about his and Dream about he puts Strong's wife and son on his gear. Strong says that was so disrespectful. He should know, and it wouldn't take Dream long to cross the line and make it personal. Strong says he will hurt Velveteen Dream and do something he will not regret. Strong demands an apology and fans boo. The music interrupts and out comes Bronson Reed instead. Reed says they have a problem for what happened last week, and they're going to get it on. Bronson Reed versus Rodrick Strong. This match was fantastic. Bronson Reed rushes the ring, and here we go. Mario is joined by Nigel McGuinness and WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix. Rodrick Strong fights back and they brawl around the ring to get things going. Back and forth between the two. They go into the corner, Strong with a big chop and more offense. Reed fights out with a headbutt. Reed continues to overpower Strong around the ring. Reed with a big side slam. Reed fights Strong back into a corner with another headbutt. Strong fights back with strikes. Strong with more chops now. Strong tries to mount Reed in the corner, but Reed drops him. Reed pulls at Strong's mouth against the ropes as the referee warns him. Fans chant for Reed as he continues to keep Strong down with a big clubbing shot. Strong gets whipped hard into the corner and he goes down as fans cheer for Reed. Reed continues to focus on Strong's back now, keeping him grounded. Reed with another big whip into the turnbuckles. Strong goes down but kicks out at 2. Reed grounds Strong with a body lock now. Strong tries to fight back but Reed levels him again. Reed lifts Strong for a vertical suplex and holds him in the air for almost 30 seconds, turning it into a brainbuster for a big pop. We go back to commercial with Reed in control. Back from the break and they going at it. They trade shots in the middle of the ring, but Reed continues to shut down Rodrick Strong's comeback attempt. Reed with a corner clothesline and backsplash in the corner for a close 2 count. More back and forth. Strong slides out of a move, but Reed goes on and hits the King Kong lariat for a close 2 count. Reed catches Strong in a big power slam and then nails a senton. Reed drops his straps and goes to the top, but Strong jumps up with a forearm to the head. Strong climbs up and they trade shots. Reed sends Strong down, but they come back with the enziguri. Strong climbs back up for the superplex and finally hits it as a holy you-know-what chant breaks out. Strong covers for a close 2 count. Reed goes out and regroup, but Strong drop kicks him through the ropes. Strong drops his knee pad and looks to go back and to put Reed away, but the Velveteen Dream's entrance looks to start up as the lights go low. The music didn't hit, but Dream's presence is definitely there. Strong is distracted at ringside. He turns around to Reed, hitting a big suicide dive on the floor. Reed brings Strong back in and goes to the top for the fall splash. Strong catches Reed on the way down with a big knee strike. Strong covers for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Rodrick Strong. After the match, Dream appears on the big screen as Strong stands tall in the ring. He brings up Strong's wife, Maria Shafar, and shows how he has called me Maria on his tights. Dream goes on about how Strong took something from him. Strong may have lost the North American title already, but he still has a family. Dream shows a photo of Strong's wife and son on the big screen. Dream wonders what would happen if something happened to Strong. Dream promised if something did happen to Strong, someone somewhere would make sure Stafar had all of her dreams fulfilled. Dream shows how has Strong ceremony painted on his tights again. Strong is furious and as he storms out of the ring to the back. Now this was good. This was good. I cannot wait for Velveteen Dream versus Rodrick Strong at NXT Portland, NXT Takeover Portland. But anyway, let me continue. The announcers hype tonight's show. Mario leads us to a video of the Broserweights, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne with their 2020 Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic trophy. Dunne says they can't take the cup on the plane to take over Portland, and asks Riddle how they're going to get it there. Riddle is thrilled to take the road trip, bro. We see footage from their road trip in a Ford Mustang, but they end up pulled over by police. Riddle didn't know Dunne didn't have a driver's license. Dunne asks how they're going to get to Portland. Riddle says the three of them, the three best buds. Riddle, Dunne, and the trophy need to regroup and figure out how they will get there. To be continued, it says. Captain Kelly is backstage with Angel Garza. He's confident about tonight's #1 contenders match. Leo Rush interrupts and says he can't stop thinking about losing his NXT Cruiserweight title and his hunger and better now. Whether Garza likes it or not, he's getting the title back. Rush walks off and Garza mocks him. Candice LeRae versus Dakota Kai. All right, this match was decent. This match was decent. Back to the ring, and out comes first Candice LeRae as Alicia Taylor does the introductions. Dakota Kai is out next. The bell rings, and Kai goes right to work, but it backfires as LeRae hits the long blower. More back and forth early on. LeRae sends Kai to the floor and then nails a suicide dive. Kai looks to come back, but LeRae sends her back down to the floor. Candice LeRae runs the ropes and flies out with a crossbody. Fans chant one more time as LeRae delivers for a pop. LeRae goes back in and runs the ropes for another dive, and she nails it. Fans pop for her again. LeRae brings it back in the ring and goes to the top. LeRae nails a missile dropkick for a close 2 count. Dakota Kai kicks LeRae back into the mat. Dakota Kai with a palm to the eye and turn it back around. Kai with a knee to the nose. Dakota Kai puts a boot on LeRae's in the corner now as the referee warns her. Kai continues to dominate Candice LeRae while she's down. They end up tangling on the top now. Dakota Kai kicks Candice LeRae down and works her over on the apron as the referee warns her again. Kai with a 2 count. LeRae is really bleeding from her nose as Kai works her over on the apron. Kai keeps control and yanks LeRae into the top of the ring post. Shoulder first. LeRae falls to the floor and clutches her shoulder as we go back to commercial. Back from the break. It says back from the break and LeRae mounts offense. LeRae with a diving swinging neck breaker. More back and forth now. Candice LeRae with a big German suplex in the middle of the ring. Candice LeRae applies husband Johnny Gargano no escape submission in the middle of the ring. Fans pop and Kai screams out, crawling for crawling for the ropes. Lee Ray pulls her back away from the ropes again, but Kai pulls Lee Ray over out of nowhere, rolling her up for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Dakota Kai. After the match, the music hits as Kai goes to the floor to celebrate and exit. Lee Ray is shocked. Lee Ray follows Dakota Kai around the ring, but Kai sends her face first into the ring post. Dakota Kai then grabs the timekeeper's bell and drives it into Lee Ray, sending her down. Tegan Knox suddenly attacks out of nowhere, dropping Dakota Kai and mouthing her with strikes. Security and officials run down to break the fight up. Tegan Knox runs up the ramp and tackles Dakota Kai on the stage as they pull them apart. The announcers shows us a footage of Johnny Gargano and Cameron Grimes arguing backstage at Sunday's NXT Live event in Riverside. CA NXT manager William Regal has made their match for tonight. Back to the commercial. Johnny Gargano versus Cameron Grimes. Alright. Back from the break, and out comes Johnny Gargano to a pop. His in-ring return at Full Sail. Cameron Grimes is out next. The bell rings and they go at it with back and forth to start. Fans are hot to start doing dueling chants. They end up on the mat with a few minutes of mat wrestling. Gargano with offense while keeping Grimes grounded on the mat. Gargano goes for the Gargano escape now. Gargano keeps the submission going while Cameron Grimes looks for the ropes. They get up and Grimes drops Gargano with a big knee to the gut. Grimes keeps Gargano grounded by his arm now. Gargano comes back with a big kick and a hurricanrana. Grimes ends up on the outside. Gargano with a big boot from the apron. Gargano runs the apron and hits a big running cannonball to the floor for a big pop. Fans chant Johnny Wrestling now. Gargano chops Grimes against the barrier, and now as fans cheer him on. Gargano more big chops as fans woo along with him. Gargano brings it back, but Cameron Grimes rocks him on the apron. Gargano tries to fly in with a springboard DDT, but Cameron Grimes blocks it. Cameron Grimes keeps the combat going and levels Gargano with a big lariat. We go to commercial with Grimes in control. Back from the break, and they still going at it. Grimes whips Gargano hard into the corner and catches him with a big German suplex. Gargano kicks out at 2. Gargano lands a big counter now. More back and forth as they trade shots. Gargano slams Cameron Grimes in and kicks him from the head. Kicks in the head. Gargano charges and turns Grimes inside out with a clothesline. Fans pop as Cameron Grimes goes to the floor for a breather. They bring it back in the ring, and Gargano nails a slingshot spear from the apron for a close 2 count. They trade shots. They trade more submission and counters now. Cameron Grimes drives Gargano down with a world slam for another close pin attempt. They trade big strikes in the middle of the ring now. They run ropes several times and collide in the midair with a crossbody attempt. Cameron Grimes covers for the pin attempt, but he can't get it. Fans chant NXT now as we get a replay. Fans chant for Gargano and Grimes pound on him. Gargano dodges a move and then hits a super kick. Grimes comes back with a super kick of his own. They tangle again until Gargano spikes Grimes with a big DDT. Gargano looks to put Grimes away, but Cameron Grimes counters with a big kick to the head. More back and forth until Gargano counters and drives Grimes into a Gargano escape. Grimes quickly taps out. The winner of the match, Johnny Gargano. This match was fantastic. Back from the break, and Gargano's music hits as we go to replay. Gargano speaks to the camera and has a few words for Finn Balor, hoping he was watching ahead of their takeover Portland match on Sunday. Kathy Kelly is backstage with the NXT champion Adam Cole. Roger Strong is also there pacing around because he's upset. Cole says he will teach a lesson to Kushida tonight and then teach one to Tommaso Ciampa at TakeOver. Cole goes on and says his life is in the NXT title. He talks more about being champion, and Ciampa is dismissed. And then in Ciampa, they dismiss Kathy. We get another segment with footage of Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne on a boat with their Dusty Classic trophy. Riddle says they need to figure out how they're going to how to get things to Portland. Dunn is a bit frustrated or maybe just disappointed. Riddle has an idea. Light bulb, bro, to be continued. It says bad to commercial. Back from the break, we see Robert Stone in a meeting room somewhere. He addressed Kaden Carter and her recent win over Kelsey Green, saying she won't be so lucky again. Green goes on and says there will be a rematch next week, but not just a rematch. There will be a relaunch of the Robert Stone brand. Green appears and says not just that. We will also see the regret of NXT's best superstar next week. Nitro confirms Rodrick Strong versus the Velveteen Dream for next week's Wednesday. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for next week's NXT show. Number 1 contenders match. Lio Rush versus Angel Garza. We go right to the ring and out comes first Lio Rush. The winner of this match will earn a future title shot from the NXT Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devlin. Angel Garza is out next. Mario talks about how Garza has been helping Selena on Raw as of late. The bell rings and Garza loses the pants earlier on. They go at it, back and forth earlier on. Garza blocks an earlier come up. Garza drops Rush with a big dropkick after they run the ropes on each other. More back and forth for a few minutes. Garza with more offense as Rush keeps trying. They end up on the floor, but on the floor as Garza dominates. Garza scoops Rush and rams him into the apron, and they still steps. Garza with a big kick to the back. Garza returns to the ring and leaves Rush out on the floor as we go to commercial. Back from the break, and Rush nails a big suicide dive to Garza on the floor. Rush barely connects with a corkscrew senton from the apron to the floor. Rush brings it back in and they tangle, but Garza kicks out at 2. More back and forth, but Rush gets the upper hand. Upper hand again. Rush goes for the come up, but it blocks again with a big drop kick to the back. Garza keeps control with a double underhook to drive Rush face first into the mat. They end up on the top and Rush unloads the headbutts. Rush goes on and hits a big super crusher on to the mat. Garza lands hard but rolls to the floor to avoid the pin. Fans chant Leo as he goes to the top and nails a huge final hour. Fall splash on the floor. Rush hits it, but Garza may have got some in the way. Fans chant NXT as Rush brings it back in the ring. Rush goes for the final hour again, but Garza gets his knees up. Rush kicks out at 2. Garza comes right back with a big super kick. They tangle for just a second in the middle of the ring, and Garza goes for the ring clipper, but Rush rolls him up out of nowhere for the pin to win. The winner of the match and new number 1 contender, Lio Rush. After the match, Rush celebrates as his music hits and we go to replay. Rush heads to the stage and poses, but the music hits and out comes the NXT Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devlin. Devlin congratulates Rush and reveals that their title match will be next Wednesday. They face off and Devlin says Rush will just become the next stop to the Jordan Devon's Cruiserweight title tour. The announcers It says the announcers announced NXT North American Champion Keith Lee for the WWE Backstage on FS1 next week. Beth sends us to a video package on the TakeOver Portland title match between Dominique Dijakovic and Keith Lee. The video is narrated by WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry, who previews the match and praised both big men. Back from the break, and the announcers go over the NXT TakeOver card for Sunday in Portland. Bianca Belair versus Santana Garrett. This match was quick. We go to the ring, and out comes number one contender Bianca Belair. Santana Garrett is out next. The bell rings, and Bianca Belair immediately runs through Garrett. Bianca Belair begins unloading with punches and stomps. Belair hits a back elbow springboard moonsault in the middle of the ring. Belair keeps control and hits a glam slam into the turnbuckle. Belair follows up and hits the cod for the squash win. The winner of the match, Bianca Belair. After the match, Belair stands tall as her music hits. Belair takes the mic, and she's not happy with the NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley going to Raw to confront Charlotte and wrestler Sarah Logan, acting like Belair doesn't exist and like they didn't have a match at TakeOver Portland on Sunday. Belair issued a warning to Rhea Ripley about Sunday's title match, but the music interrupts, and out comes Rhea Ripley to the ring. Rhea Ripley takes the mic and promises she's not looking past Belair. She's looking right at her. And at NXT TakeOver on Sunday, she's going to run right through Belair. Belair swings, but Rhea Ripley dodges it. Belair continues to drop Rhea Ripley with a cod in the middle of the ring. Belair stands over Rhea Ripley, dances, and swinging her hair around her music hits. The announcers hype Belair versus Rhea Ripley at TakeOver. We get another look at the Bruiserweights trying to get the Dusty Classic trophy to Portland. Riddle has the bright idea of sneaking the cup into the private jet. We see them pushing the trophy into a small lounge compartment near the back of the jet. Riddle shuts the door on them, and Dunn wasn't expected that. The Bruiserweights are now locked in the lounge area of the jet. Dunn asks Riddle this jet belongs to get, and we see Triple H walking across the runway. The Bruiserweights are headed to Portland, hiding in Triple H's jet. Back to commercial, bro. Back from the break, and we see the intense Tommaso Ciampa backstage. He talks about his last year and has some serious words for NXT champion Adam Cole ahead of Sunday's TakeOver main event. Adam Cole versus Kushida. This was a fantastic match. I love this. We go to the ring for tonight's main event, and out comes first NXT champion Adam Cole for his non-title match. Kushida is out next, looking for revenge after the Undisputed Era dumped him into the trash can last week. The bell rings and they lock up. Adam Cole takes it to the ropes and slowly breaks, but Kushida goes on the offense of taking Cole down and grounding him. They tangle some, and Cole rolls to the floor. Kushida with a drop kick through the ropes to send Cole back down. Mario says Cole is on his own tonight as NXT Tag Team Champions Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are on the way to Portland, and Rodrick Strong is in no shape to help Cole turns it around on the outside and whips Kushida in the burial. Kushida ends up pulling Cole into an armbar on the floor as the referee counts. Kushida brings it back in and comes off the top to deck Cole. Kushida works on the arm some more, sending Cole back down. Kushida with a big kick while Adam Cole is on his knees. Kushida with more focus on the arm and another kick to keep Cole down. Cole blocks the same arm and moves and ends up on the apron. Kushida knocks Cole from the apron to the floor with a handspring. Cole counters but misses and then levels Kushida, dropping him on the floor. Cole clutches his arm as we go to commercial with Kushida down on the floor. Back from the break, and Kushida runs over Cole with elbow in the ring. Kushida with a big handspring back elbow off the ropes. More back and forth now. Kushida with a big drop kick while fans chant his name. Cole fights back and goes to the top again. Kushida with another handspring, this time into double knees, while Cole is up top. Kushida goes to the top, but Cole fights him down. Kushida runs back up, but Kushida nails a big diving DDT across the armbar from the top. Fans pop big for the move. Cole goes right to the ropes to break the hold. They're both down now. As the referee checks on them, fans rally. Kushida charges and focus on Adam Cole's hurt left arm again. They tangle and Kushida avoids a kick, then hits one of his own. Cole dodges the hoverboard lock and then nails a shining wizard for a close 2 count in the middle of the ring. They go on and trade big strikes, and then in the middle of the ring, Kushida with kicks. Cole rocks Kushida but runs into a forearm. Cole with a bicycle kick. Kushida with more offense. Cole comes back with Groshi. Cole drives Kushida down again, but Kushida kicks out at 2. Cole missed the last shot. It says Cole misses the last shot. Cole blocks the Oka roll with a big kick for another close 2 count. More back and forth as fans rally for both. Cole goes up for a Panama Sunrise, but Kushida counters and catches him with the hoverboard lock. Cole looks to break the hold, but Kushida repositions the Titans up. Cole resists. It says Cole resists as the referee checks on him. More back and forth with pin attempts now. They finally get up and Kushida kicks Cole back into the ropes. Kushida with the Kushida kicks to the head now. Kushida ends up going for one more handspring attack, but Cole levels him with a kick for another close 2 count. Cole comes right back with the last shot for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Adam Cole. This match was fantastic. But it says here, after the match, the music hits as Cole takes his title and stands tall. We go to replays. Cole has his arm raised and posed with the NXT title. As Mario marks the 256th day of this title reign. 256th day of this title reign. The music interrupts and out comes Tommaso Ciampa. Cole stares Ciampa down from the ring as he slowly marches down the ramp. Ciampa takes his time but finally enters the ring as Cole looks on. The music stops and some fans are chanting for Cole. Fans chant Psycho Killer louder for Ciampa now. Ciampa circles Cole and stares at the title on his shoulders. They face off in the middle of the ring with Cole holding the title next to their heads. Ciampa says he will take his life back at TakeOver Portland on Sunday. Cole says that will happen over his dead body. The TakeOver Portland Go Home edition of NXT goes off the air with challenger and champion facing off in the middle of the ring. I like this NXT show. This NXT show was fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I like the match card of NXT. I cannot wait for NXT TakeOver Portland. So that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say from here. But leave me down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of NXT show? This was a great show. I cannot wait for NXT TakeOver Portland. You know what I'm saying? I cannot wait for Rodrick versus Velveteen Dream next week on NXT. I cannot wait for that. You know what I'm saying? Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of NXT? And I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW Dynamite review and results. Follow me on Instagram at BigBoyJohn25. My Twitter is at BigBoyJohn25. And my TikTok is BigBoyJohn25. The links will be down below in the description. But anyway, drop a like on this video. Share the video all over social media. And like I said before, I will see you guys tomorrow on my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. Talk to you guys later. KFG Gang. And I'm out of here.